Welcome to today's video. John 10 verse 28 explained. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. In this verse, Jesus is speaking about those who follow him, his sheep. He makes an incredible promise that is both comforting and foundational to Christian faith. Jesus says that he gives them eternal life. This is not a temporary condition or a reward that can be lost, but a gift that he freely gives. Eternal life, by its very nature, is unending. Once given, it does not expire or fade away. The second part of the verse says they shall never perish. This reinforces the idea that those who belong to Christ are secure in him. To perish in this context means spiritual death or separation from God. But Jesus promises that will never happen to those who are his. This gives believers a deep sense of peace and assurance. Their salvation is not dependent on their own strength or effort, but on the power and faithfulness of Christ himself. The final portion of the verse adds even more strength to this promise. Jesus says that no one can pluck them out of his hand. The word pluck implies a forceful removal. Jesus is saying that no one, not a person, not a power, not even Satan himself, has the ability to take a believer away from him. His hand is a symbol of his authority, strength, and ownership. Once you are in his hand, you are held securely and lovingly. This verse highlights the doctrine of eternal security, which teaches that true believers are preserved by the power of God and will persevere in faith until the end. It doesn't mean that a believer will never struggle or face doubts, but it does mean that God's grip on them will never fail. This is not a license to sin, but a reason to live gratefully and obediently, knowing that salvation is secure not because of what we do, but because of who Christ is. Jesus is not only the giver of life but also the protector of that life. His promise is firm. He is not suggesting that most of his sheep will make it, or that he will try to keep them safe. He is declaring with certainty that they will never perish and that no one can take them from him. This gives believers great confidence in their relationship with God. This verse also shows the love and care that Jesus has for his followers. He knows them, he gives them life, he ensures their safety, and he holds them close. It is a deeply personal and powerful assurance for every believer.